easy vegan pancakes 3 ways. That's what we're doing today. We're going to use an Aunt Jamima mix. It happens to be vegan on its own, so as long as you don't add anything that's not to it, we're good. So the 3 ways we're going to do today are the mix with an egg replacement, which we're going to use banana, and a plant milk, almond milk in our case. Second way, the mix with just the almond milk. I've done it before without the banana. There's no need for it. Same as there's no need for the egg. The third way we're going to do is just using water instead of the almond milk and no banana. So just the mix and water. That I haven't done. We're going to see how it comes out today. Say the other 2 ways come out perfectly fine and really no different. So let's get to it. By the way, I'm Eric. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for coming. We have 3 bowls here, one for each version of the pancake, and inside each bowl I have roughly 1/3 of a cup of pancake mix, and that's 1/4 of what the recipe is on the box. And I'm also going to use 1/4 cup of milk or water in it, which is 1/4 of the recipe. The reason I got this one in a cup still is because I am going to take very ripe banana, and I'm just going to cut off 1/4. That's, you know, not even that, just a tiny little piece. Like I say, for a full recipe I would do half a banana. Here, that barely makes sense. Let's do a little bit more. For a full recipe I would do half a banana. So where I've divided it up, I'm just using a little bit. See, no one needs like 30 pancakes for breakfast. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a mash before I add anything else into it. Fork usually works good. When you're working with more banana, you'll see that it gets into a nice paste. I like to add the milk to that and mix it up before adding the flour or the pancake mix. So 1/4 cup of almond milk, I'm just going to mix that, get it a little blended. I could use my whisk that's sitting right there, but I had the fork in my hand, or closer. So I got that. I'll put this 1/3 cup of mix in there now. And while I'm measuring everything out, I'm going to get the 1/4 cup of almond milk in there. I'm going to get 1/4 cup of just water in that one. And we'll give those a mix up. This looks very thick. So give that a mix, let it sit for a bit. It's always wise to let it sit for some time. The recipe does say to let it sit for a couple minutes before using it. So you don't have to beat it completely smooth. Can be some lumps of the mix. Just get it all incorporated and wet more than anything. Let's try this one with the water now. I'll mix this one up. Definitely on the thinner side. Some banana. Some oat milk only. And some water only. So the banana one is still a little thicker than the other batters. Not by much, but a little bit. So we're just going to let those cook until there's some bubbles on the top that aren't closing up. Might look a little dull around the sides. And then that should be fairly decent on the bottom. While those are cooking a bit, I'd like to express my appreciation, my thanks to everyone who subscribed. It really means a lot. I was hoping to get to 300 by the end of the year, and honestly, I didn't really expect it. And I'm over 300 now shooting this video. 308 subscribers as of this morning, I guess. If you'd like to help out and you haven't subscribed yet, you can subscribe by clicking the button down below here. Really helps out. I'd like to thank Virginia too, who posted on her Instagram channel and brought several of you over here, I believe. So thank you, Virginia. I'll link Virginia's YouTube channel and Instagram down below in the description. It's Voom on both platforms. Those don't look bad. I should have left the almond milk and the water one a little longer, since it did take me a bit of time to put them down. That won't make a whole lot of difference in the taste. But you can see, they're pretty similar. This one, the banana one, is looking a little thicker, but it's because the batter was a bit thicker. It didn't spread out as much. It sat higher on the pan, so of course it's going to cook a little higher. So if you like a thicker pancake, an easy way is just to make sure your batter's a little thicker. Ooh, a pancake dot. So I put on vegan basil as a spread. There's all kinds of different non-dairy spreads or butters out there now. You can get them in stick form for baking. You can get them in 1 pound blocks. You can get different spreads. How's this one looking underneath? That's looking good. And this one, the water one, it's looking good. They're all looking good. Besides basil, I use a maple syrup. Actually, this is a Walmart bottle, but it's a Costco maple syrup in here. I just have the Costco bottle is big, and it's tucked away somewhere where that bottle fits up on my counter here a little better. I don't usually put fruit or anything on top of my pancakes. Usually just the maple syrup and a little butter margarine type action. What are your favorite toppings to put on pancakes? What do you do? Jam, molasses, marmalade, pizza sauce? What do you use on your pancakes? Comment down below and let me know. Maybe instead of the banana, if you want some sweetness in there, add a little maple syrup right into the pancake mix. The banana ones, it's just a little more closer to the heat than the other ones. and this being the edge of the pan, it's probably a little hotter than this that can spread out. So, as the banana ones consistently brown more, and they're a little thicker, but the batter was slightly thicker. So, not sure whether or not this browning is because of the banana itself, or if it was on the heat more. The browning is fairly consistent, so maybe it was because of the banana and the sugar in that. These two, the almond milk one and the water one, look very much the same. I got the batters fairly consistent between, like similar between the two of them before cooking. They spread out about equally, and they seem to have browned and stuff equally, so they all look pretty good. So without covering it with any other flavor, I'm just going to eat these small ones. So you know, I don't know what to tell you. It just tastes like a pancake. So let's try. This is the one with just almond milk. And it's a pancake. So let's go to the one with just water. I'm going to save myself the trouble from now on, and I'm just going to mix the pancake mix with water. It doesn't taste any different. End result, if you want a quick, easy vegan pancake for breakfast or dinner or bedtime snack, whatever time you want to have it, I'm not going to judge. The Aunt Jamima mix, the original one. You need the original because the other one's either the buttermilk or the complete, whatever, they have egg and or dairy in them. So you want the original mix. And make them up. If you don't have bananas to substitute the egg, don't use it. Or if you don't have a milk available, just water, go with that. I think you end up with something decent and relatively the same either way. I think ultimately what you're tasting, once you put syrup on it, is the syrup. You're not really tasting the pancake a whole lot. So, you know, just get the pancakes made and top it however you like. Go with an extra piece of banana on here. They'll all taste like banana. Add a splash of vanilla in the batter if you want. Throw some chocolate chips in there or some blueberries before you put them on the griddle. You know, change them up. Give this a like if you made it this far. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Again, please consider clicking that subscribe button. It's free if you like these videos and you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching. Click this video up here for another cooking one, and click this one down here that YouTube thinks you'd like to see. Later.